What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Orlando powder room. We're pretty slammed today. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on, so we're gonna get right to it. But first on the list, we're shooting some samples of lavender to match this beautiful Skyway that we just powder coated gloss white. And now we're matching the parts for the Skyway lavender. Danny's got that going on right now. Let's go check them out. All right, so we're gonna use these profile. We're going to use these cranks as samples because we're all out of the electrical plates that we usually use. So Danny's got his powder all stacked up in his gun there. We're going to shoot 3 different lavenders and see which one we think is closest to the Skyway sample that we have. Where's that at? We left it somewhere. We're going to go find it. So this is our sample. Obviously the outside's super faded from the sun, but we can get a fairly good look at it from the inside, where it's never been in the, well, should have never been in the sun. So we're going to use this as our test piece, shoot a couple lavenders and see how close we can get. First one is called, look at all the Skyway parts lined up here. We got some brakes, a stem, sprocket pegs, all that fun stuff. When we strip these Odyssey brake calipers, you can see that it has some issues here, if it'll focus. But anyway, so we're gonna clean these up a little bit, try to get them straightened out. Got a little spot on here from a wrench or something too. So we're gonna sand that stuff out, take care of these. And then we're going to choose whatever color comes out of the oven closest to that sample. And we're going to make it all that color. We're going to start with a little 120 on this vibration sander just to knock down the big pits and valleys. And then we'll go over to hand sanding, see how close we can get it. Alright, so I'm going to keep sanding on this a little bit, and then we're going to switch to a little finer sandpaper. These calipers are made out of really soft aluminum, so they go pretty quick, but we got to be careful not to mess up our Odyssey logo here. Our wrench mark is all but gone. The Odyssey logo looking way better. It's still not perfect, but I'm afraid that we're going to start getting too deep, and we're going to start losing the beginning because it's a real light stamp as it is, especially on the front side of it, the O and the D. I don't know if it'll focus, but once we put some powder on these little spots here, you won't even see. Hopefully we'll still be able to catch that O because it is light. But we're ready to make these things purple, lavender. Well, let's go do it. Lavender going on. We got our machine turned way down. It looks like a huge cloud on the screen, but it's really not. So yeah, we're just gonna put a nice light coat on some of these parts with logos and stuff on them. You gotta pay attention to our king rays because we don't want powder around the inside or the outside. Here we go.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.
A lot of these king races and bearing races for your bottom bracket stuff I see come in from other places have powder in them. But after a while, the bearings will wear a groove in it, and it'll start feeling funky. And it's weird to tighten them, and it's just, I like them better with a no powder with a bearing run. So that's how we make it. So while those pedals are cooking in the oven, we got these GT platform pedals going satin black. The only parts today we got going satin black, so we're just going to shoot these real quick, get them out of the way, get them in the oven, and we're going to switch to gloss black. And we got a pile of new gloss black. So here we are. But my machine is still set on Skyway, so we're going to have to change it over to mid GT. Hang on. Much better. Don't forget everything coated nice. We take our little air line here and we blow out the bearing surface because we don't like powder or bearing surface. And we put over there. Alright, surfaces are clean. As soon as those lavender parts come out of the oven, these will go in next. We got the lavender parts fresh out of the oven, and as you can see, the logo, if it'll focus. Anyways, the logos look really good. There's one little spot that I was afraid to sand out. Just right there, you can barely see it. But you can still see the O really good, which is even surprising to me. Levers look good. I promise it's sharp looking, just the camera will not focus on it. Stop. Anyways, lavender looks good. Switching to black. Satin black. Satin black is always super nice. It's got just a perfect reflection to it. Matte black is like dead. Satin black, you got a little sheen to it. And then gloss black will be coming up here shortly. This is actually all base. The color that we're going to shoot needs black as a base. So, but we got a tone, we got a frame. No, two frames? I don't know. We got a whole bunch of stuff going black. So we're loaded up, going black. We've been knocking out black parts left and right. We're down to this frame. Needs a black base. This is a tall order. 215. Tall order 215. Modern BMX. This has actually been donated by a buddy of ours named Pembo, who's giving it to Mr. B's and Mr. B's is going to give it away at one of his jams. So we're powder coating it so that it looks cool for when somebody gets it. Here we go. So when the oven opens up, this will go in and get a partial cure, and then we'll put the top coat on it. The top coat's a new color from Columbia called Joker's Jewel. It's a sick color flop, green, purple, gold. Should look pretty sweet, so stay tuned for that. This is it, Joker's Jewel. We're gonna give it a nice little rub down, a little massage. Get her nice and fluffed up. Fluffer! Dang, this stuff don't like no heat either. Cures at 20 minutes at 320 degrees.
Is that what it says?
Yeah. She likes it light. All that metallic. You don't want to burn the metallic. So we're going to get that unit loaded up, and we're going to get her put on some sample pieces and Pembroke, right?
Yeah.
And see if customer likes it.
Send it.
Sending. This is what that color looks like in the cup and on the floor. But supposedly it's an awesome color shift. We're about to go find out. So when you shoot a color with a bunch of metallic in it, such as this one, we turn our machine down a little bit more than normal so that the metallic, the heavy flakes, don't stand up on end, because then you could get a rough finish. So we turn the machine down, and it allows the flakes to actually lay flat, so you get a nice smooth even finish. But obviously I've never shot this before, so it'll be interesting as how it looks. About to find out. We'll have to come back and address where the ground is. It's sucking all the powder away from the spot where the hook is touching. So we'll have to come back and address that here in just a second. It actually fixed itself when I was shooting it from behind. Still a bit light. There we go. Joker Jewel going in the oven. Test run. Well, then I'll mess it up with the hood. Now we got that Joker Jewel out of the oven. It's pretty cloudy right now and getting dark, but you can check it out. It's pretty wild. The color shifts from purples to greens to blues.
Even the black shows through.
Yeah, even black all the way one direction. It's a wild color. It looks awesome. Lays like a mirror. It's really easy to shoot too.
That might be my new favorite. Udo? Get it. see that on a bike flying near you.
There she is, looking sweet.
That's where you fully in the Joker laugh.
Yeah. No, that ain't it. Next up, we got some Super Plum going on some GT parts. Super Plum requires a black base. So we got a set of bars and a set of forks that are already based out in black. We're gonna Super Plum them. Go check it out. Super Plum prismatic powders. Looks like it's white, looks like clear. Comes out dark purple. I don't know. So we got our parts in the rack. That just happened. Luckily it wasn't the full one. We're gonna go shoot Super Plum at these parts. GT parts. Partially cured black, ready for Plum Super Plum. I gotta find my mask, so. Now we go in the oven for final cure. This is that Skyway Super Mirror White. And that awesome lavender. Came out real slick, looking good. That'll get packed up and headed out. This is that purple going on that GT. The lighting in here really doesn't do it. No kind of just, oh, there you go. It's a super nice, super dark, clean purple. So this will go with that other GT with some bars. Is that? I don't know. There's some cranks. I don't know, a couple other things, but I was ready to get out of here. Next up, we got Danny. Show us what we got coming up.
Oh man, cool custom stuff always from our guy Alex.
Check out this unit.
If you don't have this bike, you've never seen this bike before because it doesn't exist anywhere but in the imagination of this man.
And when it's done, it's 11 feet long, 36-inch wheels on air.
Wow.
So that's for our boy Alex. I don't know if we should say his last name.
Oh,
For our buddy Alex. Alright, so that's about going to wrap up today's video. Go check out the website, www.orlandopowderroom.com. Facebook at Powder Room. Instagram, Orlando_powder_room. TikTok. I don't even know what the TikTok is.
Probably just search Orlando Powder Room. Snapchat.
It'll pop up. Nah, I don't do Snapchat.
What about the hub?
The hub?
No. It might be there.
But yeah, that's about it. We got some pretty cool things coming up, some neat projects. Still got a really big thing coming up that we're still not ready for, but when that drops, it's gonna be wild.
Yes.
It's gonna change the whole world, maybe.
Wow, yeah. Yes.
Mostly. Anyway.
Change this world. Anyway. Alright guys, thanks you as always for watching. We'll see you in the next episode.
Catch you on the next one. Don't forget, also today is free t-shirt Thursday. If you're watching this video on a Thursday, go to the Facebook at Powder Room. This week we're actually giving away a hooded sweatshirt because we know up north it's getting cold. Here it is definitely not.
No. Almost wish it would.
Yeah, so go check that out. We're doing a closest to the pin situation. Guess the weight on that unit right there. It just looks black. I promise that's green and then it turns purple. Oh, yeah, there it went. But anyways, go to the Facebook, take a guess, win yourself a hooded t-shirt.